Hello, hello. How you guys doing today? Hi. How you doing? Um, got kind of called out of retirement here. When you get a package in the mail and it drops a bomb on your freaking mailbox and destroys it, you kind of have to make a video for it. And not that I wouldn't have made a video if there was two items in here because this guy is awesome. So what I'm talking about is a gentleman named Collecting with Cools. This is Brett. This is his actual information. YouTube at Collecting with Cool, and really big into Star Wars. Hey, look at even repping a Star Wars shirt today. But he's really big into collecting Star Wars figures, action figures, stuff like that. And I reached out. I met with him. I went to a toy show that he was throwing, a comic convention or a toy convention, shall we say, that he was putting in his hometown. So I ended up driving over there and checked that out. It was a great time, and he's just a great guy. He actually was telling me that he bought some comics, and he was asking questions about, what's this worth? What's this? What's that? Is this, what should I do with these? Blah, blah, blah. And, I was, sell, do what you want to do, sell these things, make some money off of it. You made a good deal off it. Um, the knucklehead decided he didn't want to sell them. He decided he would gift them to me. What the fuck, Brett? Are you crazy, dude? Holy shit. Um, yeah, there's way too many here to go through every one of them. I gotta tell you. The other thing he gifted me was this nice little Return of the Jedi figure. So very cool. Very, very cool. So I'm very excited to actually have that. That's cool. But just to kind of give you an idea of some of the things that were actually in here, and these are things I don't have. Although I do have this one, but this is still in a poly bag. So I was able to get this in a nice. It's still sitting in a poly. So I don't know. I doubt it means anything of value, but it's very cool. Boy, Rob Fat Stacks of Comics. There you go. I now officially am part of the Spider-Man 2099 world. I've never owned Spider-Man 2099. I know nothing about it, but this is a pretty good comic. This is a pretty good copy of it. So I was very excited to get this, and looks very nice. He ended up also giving me like a whole slew of Doctor Strange. So these are, I mean, I got Doctor Strange up the wazoo here. I don't have any Doctor Strange comics, so these are very cool to actually own now. I'm very excited to actually have these in my collection. So very, very cool. I'm excited to get into these and start looking at collecting Doctor Strange. Why not? So, some of the other things, got me a little, little Nightwing, some Green Lantern, some Aquaman. Here's another really cool looking Aquaman. So that one's a cool one. And then this is a pretty popular cover. So he ended up gifting me this one. You know, loving the Suicide Squad one. Very cool. So he hit the mark on some DC. That's for damn sure. Because I'm a big DC fan, and I had none of these. Absolutely none of these. So okay, I stand corrected. I may have had the I may have had this one, but still, it's very cool. Funny enough, I don't think that's the only one of those. I think there's two in here. Um, but then he actually gifted me out some Lady Death. I know nothing about Lady Death. I have never owned a Lady Death, but these are some cool looking covers. Very cool. Awesome. 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 Like I said, I'm not going to go through everything, but I've got some Superman, all kinds of Superman comics in here. I got the actual trade paperback for The Death of Superman. I've never read it. I'm going to read this. It's already, the spine's already been read. It's already been read. So I'm going to read this one for sure. Put that over there so I can read it. A Roger Rabbit. Look at that. Roger Rabbit. That is freaking cool. Very cool. Some 1990s foily goodness. Look at that. I like it. Very cool. Even got a little Sandman in there. So he went through, man. There's some X-Men. There's all kinds of different versions of it. Lobo, main man Lobo. I got some Lobo in here. Another Lobo. The Christmas special. Very cool. These are awesome. These are really, really, really cool. I'm excited to actually have these. Lobo's back. Oh, hey, by the way, I also, not only did I get the Spider-Man 2099, I got the Hulk 2099. So he gave me number 1 and he gave me number 2. And he gave me the Lobo's back, which is very disturbing. A very cool Iron Man, little foily goodness. There's some more Batman in here. You know, Batman Blades, Legends of the Bat Knight or the Dark Knight. You know, so there's a lot of these in here. Some Gotham, which is pretty cool. I've never seen these before. Gotham Knights. Here's the other one. Here's another one of those Batman. So we'll put that over there. So that way I got them together. So yeah, and then you know, just I mean, he really did take care of me. These are something I'd never seen before. Actually, I wanted to show these off. And I know this is a 90s gimmicky thing, but it's pretty cool because I don't have a lot of X-Men. But look at the hologram. The hologram is freaking cool on these. They did a good job on the hologram on these. And then there's this one as well, which has a very cool hologram. So I don't have a lot of X-Men. I don't collect X-Men per se, but those would be cool to have in hand and to hold on to. Man, there's just all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's, you know, some more, you know, Azrael, right? It's got a few of those for me. We're getting to the end here, but I got, you know, little Cage right there. Gambit. Cool. Very cool. Some more Batmans. Very cool. Enjoying these. These look awesome. And then, yeah, the rest of these are just, you know, some Batmans that he actually ended up sending. So, I gotta tell you guys, you know, for anybody who's watched my videos before, you know, I'm kind of taken aback on this. When I got them, I was in shock. I mean, it was like a 15-pound box. The lady at the shop was like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "I don't know. I have no idea." He said he was going to send me something. I have no idea what it is. But it definitely was worth coming out of retirement, shall we say, and putting this up as my first video on my channel. As you all probably are aware, I originally had the original, you know, channel that I actually had, and I decided I no longer wanted to use it. I no longer wanted to do anything with it. And I think part of the reason was because, you know, it just become overpowering and overbearing and way too much work. And I felt kind of doing things that I weren't part of the comic community versus the, you know, toy community versus the gaming community versus whatever. And it was just always that, you know, always fighting with myself. So I'll be honest, I got 3 subscribers on this thing now. And if all 3 of you enjoy the video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. I don't care. To be honest, it's kind of one of those videos where it's like, I'm just glad that I was able to actually share this and talk about a great community member, a great guy that in the toy collecting community that, yeah, between gaming and toy collecting, and, you know, he's just trying to find his way through the YouTube world. And by all means, subscribe. Check him out. He's a great guy. Anyway, that's my video, guys. No fancy intro, no fancy outro. Straight up, raw. This is going up as is. Sniffles and all. It just is what it is, guys. So that's it. You know what? Till next time, happy hunting, everyone. Talk to y'all later. Bye.